How did you know I was here?
That covers everything. You know, he had to just say it all. Because he's wrong. That's what he does.
Let me do this before I forget.
And what? Oh, he's... What? Huh?
I have to notarize the
Oh,
for
yeah.
mother, which means I have to find the
That's
blue
important.
bag with the IPA label.
That's important. And how long is that good for?
I have to look it up. 2027, I think.
Oh, okay. What's up, Rabba, Rabba, Baba, Baba, Rabba, Baba? I don't know what to paint. I have no idea. No idea.
It's in my
Taco boat. Taco your own boat, and then when you're done doing that, taco it some more.
2/23/27 it expires.
Oh, okay. Linda, Linda, Linda. Linda has arrived. Yay for Linda. All of the Linda. Not half of Linda. All of Linda. Because she is Linda. If she wasn't Linda, then Linda would not be here. She would just be here. Nameless and faceless. But since she is Linda... Should I just shut up now? Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
Oh, you're 86% here? Okay. Linda is here 86%.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Well, you know, I'm going to remember how to open this.
It should have a snap on it.
No, it has a...
She's kind of watching the news. Okay. I always seem to go on when Linda's doing something else. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I will have to learn to time myself better.
Okay. That's that. That's that. Hopefully. Okay, there's ink. Ink, the man says. Ink.
Ink a dink a do.
Ink a dink a do.
Why is this rattling? Oh, Rob's gonna get mad because the backboard is rattling. And I'm gonna have to hear Rob's large
Oh,
cat
it is.
typing. What?
I've actually notarized something for your mother before.
Yeah, what was it?
I don't know.
Something for my father's.
It's for a pension affidavit.
Oh, okay. That was a while ago.
This is another pension affidavit.
That guy David, man, he's worse than Delay.
All right, let's see. Today is
The 17th.
5/17/2025.
Linda also watches Jeopardy at 7:30, but I don't feel the need to exit the chat. Well, thank you, Linda,
17?
because if Kevin doesn't totally put all of his concentration onto Jeopardy, then I I guess his day is shot or something. I don't know. Something happens where he needs to totally concentrate on Jeopardy. But, you know, he's Kevin, so I can't fully understand him, but, you know. Yeah, because a lot of men can't do that. They don't, you know, they don't have that gene. Some of them can, but not all of them. Multitasking is just girl power.
Alright.
It's girl power.
That's that.
And of course, Rob is not commenting because he knows better.
My commission expires 2/23/27.
We just went over that.
And there it is.
Multitasking until you have to order food and talk to people, or fetch your damn wallet. Linda's like, I'm sure Rob agrees. I don't know what you're talking about, Rob. I have no idea. It never takes me 7 hours to order a calzone. Never. You must have me mistaken for somebody else. Now what?
That's it.
Only go was like you made a mistake or something.
Yeah, I just had to make sure that I had everything filled out.
They want to make sure she's still alive. Is that what you said?
That's basically what it is. Now, is there anything else that has to go with this? It's- You remember your father's date of death?
12/16/23. Can't forget it was 2 days before my birthday. It looks like we're gonna be there, Ron. Looks like we will be there. Excuse me while I clean off my brush here. That family that took over Bruce's site finally put their camper on the site. I checked the camera before and it was there, so.
Okay.
That just goes in the mail because she signed it already,
Just
right?
goes on the mail. Yeah, I had her sign it at the house.
You had her sign it
She
at the
dutifully appeared before me.
beforehand.
On the state, I just did it backwards. But it doesn't make any difference. I mean, I watched her sign.
Did you really watch her sign?
I did watch her sign it. I had to show her where to sign. Okay.
Are you sure?
I am sure. So this is done, so we have to put this in the mailbox.
Right.
And that is that little chore taken care of.
And then we're back to our regularly scheduled gym. Linda's son has an itch with his hitch?
No, a hitch with his hitch.
A hitch with his hitch. So he has a double hitch. To hitch or not to hitch? Because if you don't hitch, then you can't go anywhere. That's just a thought, you know. You have to hitch to go places.
Who is Lee Mulger?
She was the party manager at Mays Landing before Francine took over, remember?
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a party manager.
Supposedly now she's a holy roller, if you read some of her stuff. SK has the rights to all camper problems. Poor SK. Just want to soften this hard line here because it's a little too pronounced. There we go, that's better. We all live in a yellow submarine. Maybe. Maybe not. Could be. Alright, what other colors should I use? Let's use some of this, and some of this, some of that. You could live in a tub of margarine if you wanted to. We all live in a tub of margarine. And now Jim will be hearing that nonstop. Right? How is the Jimsta 360? Rob wants to know.
The Jimsta 360 is doing well today. I didn't have to take Sonia's mom to any doctors or appointments or
Places.
places. I just had to notarize a form for her, which was painless.
They didn't want a copy of his death certificate or nothing?
Nope, just the date.
Okay. Linda's son is... His name is Chris, she says.
Chris Barker.
Chris
Well,
Barker.
at least you didn't name him Bob. Because he'd be going around life saying, and the next contestant on The Price is Right.
Don't mind him,
Please
Linda.
stop that.
I'm not responsible for what comes out of his
Yes,
mouth.
you are.
Yes, I am, he says.
Stop denying it. She wrote that on a piece of paper and handed it to me.
Linda, you know I'm innocent.
That's Jersey.com. I refuse to subscribe to that.
So does everybody else. You think it's like the laughing stock.
Mm.
Pay us $5 a year. Why, so I can read everybody else's news for free? Like... We all live in a banana boat. We all live in Rob's closet. Linda didn't take her husband's last name. Chris's last name is Avedon?
Avedon. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We all live in
A glass of peach tea. Yeah, some women don't do that. I wonder why.
They just
I know it's popular in the Latin community not to take the husband's last name, but I never understood, like, you know.
makes
Is it
it
just-
easier on all your paperwork.
It does, because you don't have to do any.
You don't have to change anything.
And to ensure that Sonia's maximum annoying, everyone come and sing with me. Because now I know my ABCs. She was in business with her parents, Barker Store. Ah, okay, that's a good reason. That is a great reason. Linda's always got awesome information. That is a great reason. Why change your last name? Then you won't be a Barker anymore, and then you can't be in the business with your parents, and then you're a mess. I get it. That makes sense to me. Plus, Chuck was kind of sketchy. Okay. I got you. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Sketchy Chuck.
No one calls my son Bob. It's always Robert.
Well, you started that, I think. You never called him Bob, ever.
I never called him Bob.
You called him Rob.
Rob or
Robert, but never Bob. My mother always called me Soon. Or Bink. Bad credit, ex-wife. Well, that's looking pretty good so far to me, nice and springy. If I take Jim's last name, I drop down in the alphabetical list.
That's true.
Pretty funny. We all... I'd be Sonia 360, right? Very true. Do you have a bird in your apartment? Oh, he's like right outside the window. Can you hear that bird?
Yes.
No, not you, them.
Oh.
If I take Jim's last name, that's fraud. Mr. Birdie. He heard me, he said. Where is my... I guess I could use this because it's kind of far away. Your call to Fatima didn't work, Rob. You might have to beckon her again. Hmm. They may be having an event. The community center opposite my house has some sort of celebration going on. Maybe they're celebrating you. You never know. They're saying, Rob is home tonight. Let's have a party. Okay, maybe not like that, but you understand how it works. Maybe they're celebrating Linda. I'm not going to try and guess what it is, but 90% of the state is Hindu and Islamic groups. Oh. They could be celebrating me. I don't know why, but maybe they're celebrating the fact that we're going to the campground this weekend. Clicky Tong time. All of the clicky tongs ever. Super friendly, respectful, and the food is amazing. Plus, they always clean up the area. Wow, for once, Rob is not complaining about people. That doesn't happen very often. Usually, Rob complains about people. William has arrived. I have to blow my nose.
Okay.
They paid to have the road.
Hi, William.
They paid to have the road resurfaced when the council refused. Given we have a lot of elderly, infirm, and wheelchair users, they are welcome to party all year long. All year long. All year. All year long. Sorry. Yes, I'm singing. Don't tell my mom. Don't tell my mom I was singing. Do not dare tell my mom I was singing. What are you watching? Babe?
Oh, it's just a short.
Oh. I still have to blow my nose. SK! Did I start early? What time is it? I've been on a half an hour already. Which means I
You started
started
at
at
6:30.
6:30, like normal, yeah. Please hold while I blow my nose. Thanks. BRB. Okay. Thanks. Eagle! What up, girlfriend? What up, girlfriend? What are you doing? How was school today? That's okay. We'll let you slide this time. Oh, she caught you, Rob. She caught you. Ha 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 ha. She scrolled back in the chat. She was trying to catch up. He was SK. He was talking about you. Eagle had fun. Staff had a rock, paper, scissors contest all day. She came in 5th. Wow, got chocolate and the scratch-off ticket. Woo-hoo! SK just called you John M. A John M.
Hello, SK. I've been called worse things than that. It's fine.
Pizza and wings are ordered and should be delivered in 25 minutes. Ooh, what kind of pizza, Linda?
What the hell with that? What kind of wings?
Jim's like, what kind of wings? Stupid phone keeps changing my typing. Also known as, or as Fatima used to say, her phone was on crack. Fatima's crack phone, remember? Not as sketchy as it sounds. Will be nice to have a 3-day weekend again. Oh. Okay. Oh no, why? What happened? rejected for a job with her former employer because the interview team panel said that although you were highly qualified for the position, you talked too much in the interview. What the heck kind of... What? You talked too much in the interview. I have never heard of a... Oh my god, they're fired. What? Who cares how much you talk? You're giving them information, telling them stuff. Too verbose was the... Oh my god. Well, they think you're gonna be jabberjaws at work or something?
It's not like these people didn't know who she was.
Right. What the hell? We wanted someone younger. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a very good reason to me. Stupid. Well, then, you know what that means, SK? That just means that there's another job out there for you that is meant to be yours. That's all that means. They're just losing out. Where did that? Oh, there it is. They had to make up some dumb excuse to justify their discriminatory behavior. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Alright, we'll give that a minute so I can figure out what I'm doing next after that. Shake it off, girl. Shake it off. Be like Taylor and just shake it off. But seriously, I really would not be that upset about it if that was their lame excuse. Bless you and stuff. But SK, you know what the best part of your day is right now? Are you aware?
Folgers in her cup?
No, I told the recruiter the feedback was disappointing and wished her a joyous weekend.
Oh, I would have loved to have heard that
Right.
translation.
Which in Italian means...
Fuck off.
Exactly.
Babangu.
She read my mind. She read my mind. Do you have any more interviews lined up? You're gonna get me a copyright with that music.
I'm sorry. It's on Facebook. Sure.
I'm probably blacklisted at the company now. Oh well. What fruit has fun in a slide? What is he talking about? A kiwi! Oh, God. She's thinking of applying at Walmart for a third shift stocking job. Why third shift, though?
Because there's nobody around to watch it.
Here, this is for Rob. Oh no, people, true. I say that you tell Bob you're not getting a job until you get a new stove first. Ah. That's just my thought. You know. Holla! What's up, Holla? How was New York?
Holla, holla, holla,
La 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 la.
Ra-do-do-do.
Holla la 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 la. See, Holla's got his own song now. He's official.
He's official.
What is the only vegetable or fruit that is never frozen or canned? Grapes. Oh no, you can freeze grapes. As if you can get frozen grapes. Lettuce.
Let us entertain you.
That's the truth. That is the truth. Watermelon. I think you can get frozen watermelon. Kale. Yes, kale. Don't say that too loud. Fatima might show up. Definitely kale. I would say kale. She would say kale too. Kale can be frozen? She should, right, Linda? Although I did not message her. Not a fan of kale. Kale isn't food. It's just a garnish. Boy, would Fatima have words with you. Why am I using such a big brush for a small job? Freeze kale for when hell freezes over. Lettuce can't be frozen because it turns slimy. Okay. Not that I would try it anyway, but... No, just thinking, if you spelled it the other way, YouTube might have held it, so... At least when you did it that way, it let it go. Let it... Smoothie, milk, frozen blueberries, frozen kale, bananas, dollop of plain yogurt, cinnamon, vanilla, honey. Liquefy in blender, enjoy. Oh, so, SK, you mean it's something like this? Are they apple trees? They're just trees. They're just trees. I can make them apple trees if you want me to. But right now they're just trees. So Dunkin' is a smoothie. Okay, I got it. That means it's healthy. Okay, yay. Money trees. There you go. Money, money, money. Well, I've been sipping on this for a couple hours. It has melted a bit. There we go. Shadows and everything. Look at that. shadows and everything. Alright. Now, let us see here. What else am I gonna throw in there?
That might be a phone.
Please hold. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Nobody was there. Therefore, you get blocked. Somebody ordered something from Spread Shop. Hopefully it's something from the M25. Items. Sweet. Okay. Oh, Linda's got her pizza. Fuzzy cows. Holla was hearing bells. That was my phone. I thought it was important, but it wasn't. Okay. I know what we can do. I found it. I figured it out. I did. Because I see it right there. I see it. Alright. So, it's right there. Do you see it? Do you see it? I see it. Fuzzy cows. Put fuzzy cow. I can't do animals. I can't paint animals. They come out looking like stick figures. Alright, so we're gonna go back to this brush that I just cleaned off, so we'll see what happens here. There she is! It is a pond. See? I knew you'd figure it out. And I didn't even message you, but you should know, you had this written down on your list, Fatima, that you know what time I paint on Thursdays. No excuse, Fatima. No excuse. Fatima, they're talking about kale smoothies. And I'm 6:30.
You, what's up?
Hey, so we're down the shore, just got here, and I need help with the hot water heater again. I don't know which, so I turned it on in the circuit breaker.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, there's one that literally says hot water.
Right.
That's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And then inside the closet, there's the hot water heater, and there's like this white handle, which I'm assuming is the thing that you have to turn.
White handles.
Or it's yellow.
Alright. Well, hold on one second. Is no water coming out, or it's just?
Water, what you saying is passing from it, turns the hot and the water.
Jim's on the phone. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
It's not an oil slick.
It sounds to me like someone, like there's two, on the top of the culvert, there's two pipes coming in, right? And they need to be, the valves, right? There's those handle valves. They both need to be parallel with the pipe. Okay, well, not permanent, they have to be lined up with the pipe, but if the pipe is open.
Make it bigger and put pelicans on it. Well, no, my original thought was to just put a bridge over it, but I made the pond the wrong way. I should have made it coming down this way and then put a bridge over it, but I messed up, so, you know,
Okay.
because that's what you do, you mess things up.
Okay,
And
well, then the one with the water, that has to be in line with the pipe, right? If it's perpendicular to the pipe, it's on. If it's open, it's on. Now, but I don't understand, well, why don't you guys turn circuit off on our work? Well, you've been, you're opening the house now? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, now, there's one more thing in that, cabin, right? I forget what side it's on, but it's a gray electrical, there's a gray electrical box. And it may, sitting on top of it, your name just looks like a hand.
right, Linda?
That's one.
That would be definitely bad.
Okay, well, then you're just gonna have to wait for our order. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, you should be hearing water, if the tank was empty, you should be hearing water go into the tank. Oh, well then turn it the other way, maybe it. Yeah, it would. All right, well, it should be. Yeah. Well, it's like I said, that valve prevents what you're supposed to do when you winterize the house, is in the house, is you turn that valve off, right, that's the lead. And then there's a knob on the bottom of the popper here that they put the water on.
Alright, let's see if this works now. Bob has a story about getting a bathroom built at the lodge for Friday night of NJ25. Oh, wow. Okay. Hopefully he remembers. How am I going to do this now? Oh, I know. Okay. Let me use the other brush because this one's too big.
Well, apparently there's might be, I don't know about any valves in the shower wall. Just, I just need to pull everything out. Okay. All right, well, apparently there's might be, I don't know about any valves in the shower wall. Just, I just need to pull everything out. Okay.
Rob would like him to have a story about how he was peer pressured into buying a freaking stove.
And then you shower back up. What else? What'd you think of the camera? Okay, so you check the directions and the card and everything in there? Okay, good. Well, yeah, there again, yeah. Yeah, there's, yeah, that white thing that's flat at the end.
What's up, Nate?
Well, okay. All right, and that should be it, and then just follow the directions on how to activate it. It is. All right. All right.
I never said I was a great bridge drawer, but I guess we're gonna find out how this is gonna work out. We shall see. What we shall see.
You can put the camera on whatever you want. I mean, is it, I didn't see the picture. You said something? Hold on. Yeah, you wanna put the fence, you can put it out there. You just have to remember that that's plastic. Now, I think there's wood inside, you take the top of it off. You see the wood inside? Make sure that it's screwed in, you want to make it work. You might have to do that. You know,
Sorry, I'm concentrating here for a second.
all right? There's all kinds, I mean, there's a million things that can show. That, you should be able to use. Oh, charge the electric drill. Yeah, the drill is back.
Oh, okay. Why wouldn't it?
All right, well, like I said, I would do that before it gets dark. You know, you just gotta look on the shed, there should be a drill. There's money to be in a box. Money to- a lot.
This actually might work out for once. Diane! What's up, Diane?
So if that's where she wants to put it, like on the corner, she can do that. You know, wherever you want, it doesn't require any power, just make sure that it gets, that you figure out a way to mount the solar panel. You know,
I just stuck my finger in the green paint.
control stick at the top and keep the through and screw it down into that wooden piece of the cycle.
Okay.
There's also, I think there's also, what you call it?
A little bit too much white in there.
The straps are designed for the
A little bit too much white. Not too bad. Well, why do you think there would be problems? I mean, hopefully you have internet up there.
So, like I said, that's what she wants to see. She wants to see the back of the house.
Are you towing it up there yourself?
All right? All right. All right. I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye.
Hi.
He's just making sure there's no problems? Oh. What's this you're doing?
A bridge.
A bridge over troubled waters?
Just a bridge over water. Nothing troubled about it. No, Rob, none of this stuff. He didn't get me any stuff. You did not get me any stuff. You forgot to say hello to everyone because she's eating dinner. Fatima's manners are failing her, she says.
Fatima is eating dinner. I'll bet it has something
To do with kale.
Wait, but what is he? I have no internet up there, and yes, I already have 2 tiny holes in the awning.
Tinny holes.
Tinny-
Tinny holes.
What's he
not
talking
tiny.
about?
His camper. So, my question to you, Nate, is why would you check to make sure it's working if you don't have internet up there to use the Fire Stick with anyway? I have questions. Sonia wants stuff. Please go to Amazon and buy her some random crap. Bonus points if it makes Jim shake his head in despair.
I'm kind of afraid what might come in the mail to you with this group of people.
Fatima sends me nice stuff.
She does.
She sends me packages a lot. Unlike Rob, who doesn't send me anything. But we send him weird New Jersey magazines twice a year.
We do.
With Twizzlers. That's not too bad for a bridge, considering it's the first time I've done a bridge. I'm impressed. I don't need 4 score of rubber ducks. Fatima sends me cool things. Does wood have a shadow? I'm fixing the water. I'm fixing the water. God, Ma.
4 score rubber ducks.
Yes. Not 4 score and 7 years ago. I did do. Yeah, well, I'm talking about this type of like, from not from this perspective, but from forward to back perspective. I've never done before. So you're the first to witness all of this craziness because, yeah.
All right, so here's one that makes sense. Are you ready?
Yeah.
There were 30 wolves in the forest and 28 rabbits. How many didn't?
Squirrels or worlds?
Wolves.
Oh, wolves.
See, wolves eat rabbits.
30 wolves and 28 rabbits.
Right.
Not 30 cows and
And
28 chickens. You're making sure the water heater and no leaks and that kind. Not the fire stick. Don't want to get up there and something's. Are you towing this thing by yourself, or are you making your father tow it? Asking for Rob.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm making sure the water heater and make sure that there are no leaks anywhere. Oh. If it's a brand new rig,
He was supposed to get a PDI at the dealership.
yeah, they should have gone through all of that.
If you have 30 wolves and 28 rabbits, how many were left?
How many didn't?
How many didn't? I'm sorry. If you have 30 wolves and 28 rabbits, how many didn't? We could get back into this conversation tomorrow night, you know. The whole 30 cows and 28 chickens thing. We tried to break Jim's brain again.
Ugh.
He brought it up, Rob, not me. Just remember that. He brought it up. Here we go. That was another live stream in itself. With 3 cows and 28 chickens.
Why would cows eat chicken? My thought exactly.
Shall we rehash this? One dead cow. You're towing it up yourself. Oh, okay. I hope you have a weight distribution hitch.
Ba-do-do.
And we're off. There goes yeah.
Say the cow riddle.
30 cows and 28 chickens. How many didn't? No.
How many motorcycles?
How many motorcycles? Shit. 30 cows and 28 chickens. How many didn't? It is 10, Fatima. Come on, you know we went through this. You know the answer. Most people would say 2. Yeah, well, that's what you would think, but it doesn't always work that way. We had a whole debate about this on the lot. In fact, I even made a short about it when Jim was ranting about 28 cows, 30 cows and 28 chickens. There's a rant. Your niece feels like Einstein. Well, you know, I mean, there's some things that are important, right? Well, Nate, I'm telling you right now, in all seriousness, it is highly not advisable to tow that big of a camper without one, because I tell you something, you are going to feel the sway in that trailer behind you, and once that momentum starts going, you can kiss that camper goodbye. So it would be a very wise decision of you to go and have a weight distribution hitch installed on that camper
And
So-
on the truck.
and on the truck, so you keep the two of them together like train cars. In all seriousness, because it's not going to be pretty. Kulsoon would like a shout out from you. She had a tough day. Well, hello, Kulsoon. Nice to meet you. How are you? I'm a goofball, and this is my boyfriend. Say hey.
Kasoom! Could be worse.
She's like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, Aunt Fatima, who are these crazy friends of yours? Oh, do you? Oh God, she talks about us all the time. I hope it's all good things. Because I've only seen Fatima get really mad once in a live stream. Alright, well, there's a whole bunch of different ones, Nate, so start pricing them now, because...
Yeah, I wouldn't be towing that trailer.
Not something that big. I mean,
Yeah.
my trailer is 2 feet shorter than yours, and I still have one on there. Trust me, it'll be night and day, and it'll keep that truck and trailer just like this. Wherever you go, that trailer will go. If you don't have one, and that trailer starts going like this, kiss it goodbye. Because it will flip over. I like my little pond and my bridge. If you're going to drive that camper up to your land, you better be doing 30 miles an hour.
And have a real calm day.
And have a real calm day with no wind. And pray to Jesus the whole time you're on the road. Just putting it out there. Tell it straight, Sonia. Twisting and shaking and upside down in a ditch on the side of the road. That is correct. That is correct. We don't want none of that. Well, they're so much smaller and lighter. Thank you.
Yeah, like Jim doesn't have
Jim
one.
doesn't have one because he doesn't need one. You know, he's only, I think, what is he, 16 or 17 feet? So.
Yeah.
Nate, I'd be leaving that camper at your house. Don't tow it nowhere till you got that hitch on there. I'm being serious, because...
He actually needs to have them either come to the house, install it,
Yeah, because I have to measure it. Measure
or he
for it.
needs to very carefully tow it to the dealership. And they should have told you needed a weight distribution with that when you bought it.
Exactly.
And if they didn't, then they're jerks.
Right. Isn't that why some fall off bridges? They don't... Yeah, you got to keep that truck and that trailer in line like two train cars. Wherever the truck goes, that's where the camper goes. Once you get that momentum of sway going, forget about it. You ain't getting it back. I feel like we should check off you have breakaway chains and a dead man's brake. Alright, bro, but... And how fast were you going? Probably not fast enough to cause any sway. But I'm just putting it out there because
We don't want to see you get hurt.
you don't want to lose that thing. I mean, if you want to tow it up there, that's all on you, but I wouldn't be doing any more than like 30 miles an hour. 30, 40 miles an hour at the absolute most. And I don't know how many hours it is, but you better be praying to Jesus the whole time. That's not too bad. Not every pond is perfect.
That's actually quite a lot.
Huh?
That's actually quite a nice little pond.
Thank you. I like my pond.
Now,
Now for the surprise. 55 without a WDH on that thing? You're insane.
how big's the truck?
He's got what is it, a Toyota Tundra or something? Or a Dodge or something? One of those bigger pickup trucks.
Hmm.
Thank you, Fatima. Now, dealers are dealers, yeah, but he should have been asked the question of whether he had a weight distribution hitch or not. That's on them. You know? You just cannot what? What can you not? I know, I get it, Rob, I get it. I get it. Yeah, he's got a Tundra, so that's a full-size pickup truck. Thanks, Eagle. I'm just taking a break for a second here. Diane's like, la la la, la 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 la. Yes, exactly what Fatima said. But you see what? He never towed his other camper anywhere. It stayed in one place the entire time. So, We're just giving you some for real advice. If you like that camper that much and you want to keep it, invest the money in a weight distribution hitch. The swaying and the hitching. And the kung fu movies. Alright, Fatima, guess who is making a visit to the painting? Alright, but start pricing them now because there's a whole bunch of different companies that make different types. So. And not only are you going to have to get it, you're going to have it installed. So it's going to be a labor price involved there too.
Yeah, they have to bolt the receiver to the frame on the truck.
Yeah. And you got to do some measuring and stuff.
Unless he already has a receiver.
Well, yeah, the receiver.
No, if he's got a receiver.
He just needs the hitch,
just needs the hitch.
the heavy duty hitch, and the sway bar, and the whatever type he gets. So.
Mhm.
SK has 2 and no trailer. I still have my original weight distribution hitch from my very first camper, and even for that small of a trailer that it was only 17 feet. It was like, it was extreme. It was over the top for that trailer, but it was good for the Sunset Trail. It was good for the Roo. And it's good for this one. So I only had to buy one. I just had them transfer it over each time I got a new trailer. I don't even think they charged me to do that. I think they just did it when we got the Nobo.
No, I changed it over.
Oh, that's right. Jim changed it over, yeah. They put it on the Sunset Trail when I got it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that difficult, and he got it, like, the first time, so there wasn't any extra drilling or re-drilling that he had to do, so...
Yeah, it's bolted on.
Yeah.
The only thing I had to drill was for the anti-sway bar.
Yeah, to put the holes in the frame. But, for now... For what? I don't understand what you're saying. Nothing crazy like a Honda headlight. Yeah, exactly. Those darn Honda headlights, I tell you. You sees a painting. Rob sees a painting. Yeah, the truck doesn't make a difference, Nate. It's all in keeping it behind the truck and not on the side of the truck or flipped over on the side of the road. If your father's got a weight distribution hitch, it still doesn't do any good because you don't have anything on the camper to bolt it to or attach it to.
No. Yeah, you have to get the
You have to get the other piece.
we have to get the pieces and bolt it to the A in the front.
I have an easy lift weight distribution hitch. Mine's an easy lift. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, but that's the one they gave me, and it does the job. But I stuck my finger in the damn paint again. Stop it. Stop it now. We're just looking out to make sure you don't lose your camper, that's all. We're not picking on you, we're just trying to keep it safe, that's all. Easy lift. That's the one that I have. There's so many different brands out there. And actually, mine is overkill. Mine, the part that goes in the receiver, the hitch itself is rated for 10,000 pounds. So it's way more than I need, but I'd rather have more than not enough. Now I gotta make some pink. They did say I should get one, so I'm planning. Okay. Well, I'm surprised they didn't offer to put it in the deal with the camper, because it wouldn't have been that much more expensive. They would have just installed it for you right there. I really hope you didn't buy that from Camping World, because then I'd really start a rant. No, you can't skimp on safety, that's right. Because if you bought it from Camping World and they didn't offer you a weight distribution hitch, and that answers that question. I gotta put some boots on this man. Boots! Oh, the less you know, Fatima, the better off you are. They just have like the worst reputation in the universe. Your service is horrible. They jack up their prices. Blah, blah. Huh? What?
Is there a prescription to be picked up at CVS?
Yes. Prednisone.
Okay.
Boot, scoot, and boogie. So we're not picking on you there, Nate. We're just trying to help you out, that's all. But if you want to take the gamble and drive that thing all the way up to wherever you're going, I wouldn't be driving too fast. Or wait till tomorrow when it's light out. Now he probably got mad and he left the chat, but just putting it out there. Uh-oh. Yes, SK. Okay, good. Remember the Camping World in Indiana we went to look at the van? Yeah. Right now she has a fifth wheel. What's up, Scott? They still have the van, and they keep lowering and raising the prices every few days. Ah. That's funny. Oh, that's right. They have. See, she's had eight campers. I can't keep track of them. It is Taco Thursday. We did have tacos. They were amazing people, and they didn't breathe down your neck. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Alright, well, Cowboy has made it to yet another painting. For those of you that are not familiar with Cowboy, he does show up in a painting every once in a while. I did a whole series on him a few years ago. There we go. Fatima and Rob are happy because Cowboy is back. get up a little bit closer to it in a second. Yeah, Scott Cowboy's back. Yeah, Scott remembers Cowboy. So I'll get up close so you can see Cowboy. SK's lagging. There he is. You never see his face, only the back of him. Is this dry? Yeah. You want to go back to a fifth wheel, but Bob, did you sell George yet? Or are you keeping George? Thanks. Somebody please tell her she's lagging. Up, the painting is Rob approved. That's important. Come on, marker. You have one job. Somebody please tell SK that she's lagging. There you go. Thank you, Fatima. He looks cute. He is. I have a whole series on Cowboy from like the COVID days. He's an awesome guy. Let me close this up. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Depends on what he's doing. It could have fell into the pond, it's true. Oh, you still have George? Okay. That's important. He's tripping to go for a dip. Eagle, do you have a meeting tomorrow night? Or just Monday? Okay. Not till next month? Okay. And there we go. Looks a lot different with the tape off of it, doesn't it? Yeehaw. Yeah, he pops up every once in a while. And if you think about it, Fatima, I put him in the painting and it pushed all the trees all the way back, right? So the trees look farther back than they are now. You're just trying to keep two cats from fighting so you're not paying all the attention. Sure you are. And what's Bob doing? Why can't Bob keep the cats from fighting? Ha ha ha. What's Bob doing, huh? So that is that. Oh wait, I have to do this for Fatima so she doesn't get upset. He's taking out the trash. There you go, Fatima.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan just went live, Diane. I just got the notification. Tornado on the ground in Nebraska. Hope. Oh no, she's in Kansas. I was gonna say, I hope Larkspur is okay. What's the matter, Linda? Why are you confused? Linda's confused. That was the tape that I had on the painting. It was on my foot. It's the tape around the edges. Yeah, it is frog tape, as a matter of fact. Linda thought it was a corn stalk. I mean, if you give me one, I'll put it on my foot. I don't care. A corn stalk. Yes, I repurposed the tape to cover the holes in my socks. Yeah. Alright, so that's all I have for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the painting. Glad you met Cowboy. He is a really nice guy, even though you never get to see his face, but yeah. And then we will be... Eagle has corn stalks, but they're not green anymore. We'll be back tomorrow night. Read the thumbnail for tomorrow night's live stream. How does it hold up in the wash? And it's only good for about 2 or 3 washings, and then you have to put new tape on. But check out the title for tomorrow night's live stream, and if you feel like putting a guess in the comments, go ahead. Or you can put a guess in the chat, and I'll see it when I go in. as I blow my nose. And hopefully Nate will not tow his camper to wherever it's got to go. He'll be smart and leave it where it is. And we will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Blame it on Rob or Eagle or whoever wants to take the blame today. It's fine. But we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Ta 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 ta.